Werner and them man there, yeah.
He gets a bit too cold when it comes to flipping big size. He starts disappearing. He starts freezing. He ain't doing much.
last time he played against them away, he got an assist actually in that game. He played very well.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, and people were talking in the group chat. Was talking in the group chat. There's something that D wants to share with us about his hate for Palmer because he's got a real hate for Palmer. He's got a real hate for Palmer.
You know what I mean?
No. He's got hold on.
You hate Saka.
Yeah, you hate Palmer.
He's got a real hate for Palmer, and he said, "I will share why I hate Palmer if you share why you hate Saka." And I keep telling this brother here, right, that I praise Saka when he does well, and I criticize him when he doesn't do well. But all he likes to focus on is when I criticize the brother. Yeah. Every single this season I've been saying Saka's had a better season than Palmer in terms of performances. I bet you haven't heard that. You know what I mean? I've been saying Saka.
At least you know.
Hold on. I've been saying Saka. At the start of the season, I said Saka and Havertz have been Arsenal's best attackers, and Saka has now left Havertz because he's been more consistent. I bet you haven't heard that. But all you do is like to cook Palmer, bro. It's weird, bro. What is it with you and Palmer?
Bro, we're talking about Chelsea versus Tottenham. Why are you talking about Palmer?
Because, bro, you're talking about a man shaking. You're talking about a man shaking. Today he got an assist and he scored a goal and he played well.
Yeah, that's fine. Right? We know this.
You expect hat-tricks from him every single game. Is that the level he's got to now? You expect hat-tricks every single game?
Well, so far this season, correct me if I'm wrong, he's done nothing against top 6 sides.
Bro, he's been shit against the top 6.
Exactly. Yeah, so that's my point.
Yeah, but I can turn it around and say last season he turned up against them, bro, because he did.
Yeah, well, that was last season. That's the past.
Yeah, but you're acting like he never turns up against the big teams.
No, but that's last season. No, but the problem that I have is everyone. Okay, like it's so easy to make comparisons to Saka. Saka this, Saka that. Palmer's better. But Saka's been doing it consistently. That's where my problem lies.
But Saka hasn't always. Saka's turned up against the big teams, but it hasn't been in every single game. And it's the same thing.
I know he hasn't been in every single game, but the amount of seasons that he's been doing it for, look, Palmer this season is not having a bad season. But for example, he's not doing it against top sides. Like,
but the thing is,
you know what we say to be more consistent. Like,
do you know what we say about Saka?
Then we can.
Do you know what we say about Saka? What I always say about Saka, right, is even if the performances aren't there, he's inevitable. He'll get you numbers. He'll get you a goal or he'll get you an assist, right? Before this weekend, Saka and Palmer was sitting on the same level of GA, bro. Whether people want to say, it's inflated because of the game against Wolves, the facts are the facts. They were sitting on the same GA and Palmer hasn't even been.
You just said it yourself.
Hold on, D. Let me finish my point. My point is Palmer hasn't even been performing at his best, and he's still been able to put up those numbers. So all I'm saying is, bro, yeah, in this little period where people are flirting with the idea of Chelsea potentially being in the title race, you better pray Palmer doesn't kick into what he was doing last season, kick into that gear. Because when that happens, bro, yeah, you don't like to call him a flat track bully, right? Yeah. We've got Southampton, Everton, Brentford, these sort of teams coming up. And if Palmer starts to play like how he did today against these sort of teams, it's peak for teams, bro.
He will.
It's peak for teams.
He will.
All right, D, stop longing it out here. Let's get to the Palace cooking.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Palace cooking. Let's talk about someone's team conceded 5 goals and Palace are getting cooked for getting a point. Everyone.
You missed that. You missed it.
That's not my fault.
All right. Go on, cook Palace. Go on. What are you going to cook about Palace? We've only lost one game in the last 6.
What we do, man? Deji's got to shoot. Love, brother.
He wasn't going to cook Palace anyway. He's big bro.
They got a respectable draw against Newcastle and
Newcastle didn't have a shot on target. Like, and you're going to cook me? What?
Yeah, I don't think there's not much to cook.
Lawrence, I'll let you start.
Pick up everyone.
Yeah, love Deji.
Love.
Love Deji.
No, I'm just going to say, it's really good to see all them performances that D raves about are finally paying off. Paying off. Still 1 win in 13 games for Crystal Palace.
And
still can't win a game. And let's talk about performances. I didn't watch the game because it wasn't on television. Television.
Oh, okay. Someone you watch West Ham games when it's not on television as well. Let's not try that.
That's my fucking... Do you think Do you think I'm going out my way, risking my computer getting viruses to watch your shit team, bruv?
Well,
No
if
chance.
If you got NordVPN or something like that, there must be a sponsor out there. Everyone does sponsors. Then you wouldn't risk it. You wouldn't risk it. You
Listen,
could get Norton or whatever.
Listen.
hold
I
up,
ain't trying to watch
You
Palace
told
that
me.
much.
Hold up, you told me you risk getting viruses to watch that utter shit of West Ham Lopetegui football, yeah? And you don't, and you risk that when you barely have any shots in like majority of your games, but you don't want to risk it for a team that has probably more shots than you probably had in the last 5 or 10
Oh
games.
wow. You have all the shots, yeah, but you can't get it in the back of the net, mate. You can't get it in the back of the net.
You know the funny thing is, this weekend, someone was crying, not someone, a fan base was crying about their team and has been asking for the manager to be called out. Another fan base was okay with how things are.
Yeah,
That's the
you're
difference between
okay
us.
going one
No, we're
win
not.
in
No, but this is
13.
the thing. This is the thing. Once it starts clicking, which
Oh,
eventually
shut
it
up,
will.
man.
Which eventually it will.
You've been
But
saying
Lord,
this.
I'm not mad.
You've been
Cook
saying
me.
this
Like
for
I'm
weeks.
fine. Cook me. Like there's nothing bad about my side. We dominated a Newcastle side who
No.
didn't have a shot on target, and things are on a positive step ever since that Spurs game.
No
Not
one's
because of the
trying to hear this
coincidence.
shit, D. Anyway,
Go on.
for the
What are you
record,
saying?
yeah,
Yeah.
everyone wants to run their mouth about me. Remember this year, chat. When they all wanted to cook me and have their say, I sat there quietly.
All right,
I
go
let
on,
everyone
I'll be
have
quiet.
their
Go on,
say,
cook me.
and I said what I'd say. Now, no, I did not watch the game, but I spoke to someone who did watch the game, and they said, "Do not let D tell you they deserve to win. They didn't.
Hold on.
Both
Can
teams
I
were
guess?
utterly
Sorry,
shy."
I need to butt in. Can I guess? Does his name start with a P?
Yes, he watched the game.
Because he's deluded as well. He's deluded as well. You know what? You know what the crazy thing is? On my life, yeah, I swear down, hand on heart, yeah. Since I've been doing back of the nest, there's never been an opposition fan to come on a match reaction and give their thoughts. Never. Up until the Newcastle game yesterday. And I swear down, you could go back of the nest, search an hour, 10 minutes in, yeah. A Newcastle fan came on a stream and he apologized to me. He said, I apologize because I don't know how you didn't win that game. You go and watch, like, and never in my life has that ever happened to me.
Yeah, is he a proper experienced pundit like me?
I'm sorry. Like me. You go on Pete. You go on Pete's tweets here. You go on Pete's tweets, and there's people calling out Pete saying, "We're lucky we got a point." Like, hand on my heart, I'm not even lying. You didn't have to watch the game. When a team doesn't have a shot on target and they score a goal, and we miss the amount of chances that we miss, it's not even like crazy thing to say. We should have scored 3 goals, and they literally should have scored 0 because they didn't have a shot. Henderson could have not been in goal. You could have been in goal, and you would have had the same amount of saves. Absolutely nothing. How on earth can Pete say that Palace didn't deserve the win when I can show you the amount of chances?
Pete said that.
They blocked it off the line. That's what he said. They blocked the shot off the line of Munoz. In the first half, Munoz missed the most obvious chance there is.
There
was 3 clear-cut chances. Palace deserved the win. The Newcastle deserved nothing, and they should be thankful that they got a point out of that game. And that's me being nice. And then Newcastle fan came on my stream and said that.
Last-minute equalizer, though, they were winning for most of that game. You got
Newcastle, yeah, they were with not having a shot on target. Do you know how lucky they were? Do you understand? Like, you can cook me all you want, yeah, but I know I saw what I saw, and I honestly, hand to God, we faced Leicester, we faced a lot of sides, and Newcastle were the worst side that we faced so far this season. So maybe you can say that that's poor from Palace not beating Newcastle, considering they were the poorest side to face this season. But you know how Pete is.
Then, you know, basically in a nutshell, you're not worried because
no. I'm not. I'm genuinely not. I'm genuinely not.
Don't let him get away with this. 1 win in 13.
They got 1 win in 13 games.
Yes.
Yeah, but then we also the time.
How many points have you got? You got 4 points.
We're 5 points behind West Ham with 1 win
all
season. That's the
You're
crazy
not
thing.
5 points behind us. Wait, what are you? You're 6 points behind us.
Because the thing is, we're still picking up points.
You didn't answer the question. Have you got 4 points?
Who? Palace? No, 9.
Palace.
9, exactly.
Oh, you got 9. You got 9. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. We do pick up points, and then since the Spurs game, we've only lost 1 game.
You don't pick up wins though.
It's fine. You don't either. In our last 6 games, well, you hold a hammer in as well. You hold a hammer. You've held a few so far this season. But when it comes to Palace, like honestly, like Palace fans in general,
You're 17th, but you're joint 19th with Ipswich.
Yeah, we are, and it's crazy, and it's genuinely crazy because I understand
and
why
won
you lot
more
would
games
think.
than you.
No. I understand why you lot would think like, what the hell? Like, how are you not worried if you've won one game all season? And
I think you are. I'll put to you, I think you are, but you don't want to tell me.
I swear down. Like, honestly, like, I am so serious. I don't know what else I can do to prove it. I'm not worried.
If you don't beat Ipswich, are you going to be worried then?
Maybe.
If you have a great performance, you don't win.
It depends.
No, shut up, man.
You don't want me to be worried, but I'm not worried. Like, I'm not. I genuinely, because all it takes is one win, and we're on level with Everton, 3 points behind West Ham. Like, that's all it requires. And the way that we've been playing, them wins are gonna come. They are gonna come. Like,
do you know what?
So much faith
This
in
guy,
they're gonna come.
this guy could be like 10 points adrift from the top. Yeah.
No.
He's like, no, we're playing good. I'm not worried because we're playing good football.
But look, this is the thing. Like,
really good performance.
You want me to be worried?
I chat to us about Eddie Nketiah, man. What's going on?
Hey.
Yeah, he only played 30 minutes yesterday. He played 30 minutes yesterday because he had a hamstring injury.
Floppy Nketiah, mate.
So he played 30 minutes yesterday.
Did we not try and warn you about this?
It was
yesterday. Not try and warn you.
What was that?
Did me and Gunnar not try and warn you? This guy is rubbish.
You were warned.
I don't think he's rubbish.
It's not one game up QPR, bro, and that was in the Carabao Cup.
No. Ask me.
Well, are you going to be worried if Wharton does go to Arsenal for what was it? Was it Arsenal? He's linked with Man United.
Yeah. For £55 million, that is utter nonsense.
Do you know why it's not? Do you know why it's not nonsense?
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna end on this, right? So let me just tell you a funny story. Might not be funny. It's funny to me. So 3 seasons ago, on this very channel, it was myself, it was D, and I'm sure it was Sava, and there was someone else, I can't even remember now, said that Elise was worth 75 million, and Mark Gare, he was going to be close to around about 80 million, right?
Yeah.
That was when Ben White went to Brighton for £50 million as a 23-year-old. Mark Gare, he is only 23 or 24 now. So back then, he would have been about 20 or 21 years old. So for me right now he's an England international. And to be fair, for me, he's a starter for England. I think him and Stones at the moment should be starting. I would say fair play is around about 60 to 70 million pounds, because that is what roughly I believe he should be like justified for, right? To say that Adam Wharton, 50 million pounds is a disgrace for him when he's 20 years old, has hardly played for England, is just about had 6 months of a Palace career coming from Blackburn. To say that he's not worth 50 and he's closer to 100 is utter delusional.
No, it's not. Because we can explain it. So if Mark Gahey is worth what you say he's worth, why is Mark Gahey at Crystal Palace right now? Because Mark Gahey, this is the perfect time to buy Gahey.
But he didn't negotiate with Newcastle.
No. Hold up. £65 million was offered, but it was still rejected. This is what I mean, Potts. Your valuation is different to how much Palace value players. And Lawless can agree with me here. When people value, for example, Kudus or even Declan Rice and saying, oh, he wasn't worth 100 million or whatever, back then, no. Players are worth what they are to the football clubs. It's not the buyer who determines it. It's the seller who determines it. The difference with Elise is that Elise is still, in my opinion, worth around 80 to 100 million pounds in terms of the talent that he has. However, Elise done us a favour, and we done Elise a favour. He rejected Chelsea for the release clause. When he first joined Palace, he had a release clause of around £35 million. Last summer, there were conversations. However, he signed a new deal. We got more money for him, around £50 million, and he also was going to join the Champions League team. Elise's situation is different to Gahey. Gahey now, with 2 years left on his deal, this is the perfect time. Newcastle would have all the power in the world because he hasn't signed a new contract, 2 years left. His only value is going to go down from here onwards. If you're telling me Gahey wasn't worth £80 million before, then how on earth is £65 million getting rejected right now when Newcastle are in the strength of power? So, yes, he's worth around £80 million. Will we get £80 million for him? No, because if he's not signing a new deal and if there's a year and a half left in his contract, then of course that's going to go down. But over in the summer, Newcastle tried it and it didn't work for £65 million.
But you said Wharton's £100. That's what I mean. 100 million. Sorry. He's got 3.5 years left. Yeah. You said Wharton is worth £100 million.
Because he has no release clause and Palace do not want to sell him. Palace view him in the same eye as Rice and a few other players that went.
Why? How would Rice go for 105 million after having 4 years at West Ham, winning a trophy, getting into England international, probably one of their better players?
That's how.
And now Adam Wharton is now worth as much as Rice in 6 months of football playing for Palace.
The thing is, you're forgetting how good Adam Wharton was last season. That's why he got called up.
But it wasn't Declan Rice level, D.
No, he was. He was. He was.
No, he was not, bro. In 6 months,
he has the potential. He has the potential. He has the potential to be on the same level as Declan Rice.
I remember how shit he was against West Ham this season.
He was. Because why? Because he's been playing with an injury. That's why he's been out right now. Because we waited on the surgery for time and ages, and that's why we haven't seen a fit Adam Wharton. Watch a fit Adam Wharton again, and you'll see how good he is. He's an amazing player.
I don't even want Adam Wharton, if I'm honest with you, because I think we need a striker, not another number 6. He's a number 6, right? He can't play in the 8, can he?
He can't. Well, he can. To be fair, I think he's got the attributes. Yeah, he can play as a number 8.
Yeah, but then that's like, if you played Rice in 8, like, yeah, he's got some attributes, but he's not going to be that.
Yeah. I mean, I think he can. I
need to see Adam Wharton over a
season. He can. Maybe see him for a full season, but that's how much Palace. Maybe not 100, but it will be around that figure. Maybe 80 or whatever. Like
apparently, Arsenal are interested, so we'll see.
Arsenal can be interested with all they like. They're not getting him. That's
we'll see, man. We'll see.
What are we talking about? This January for 50. You're not getting 100%. Like I'll get an Arsenal tattoo on my forehead.
65. They've said 65 million.
Yeah, I'll get a tattoo on my forehead.
Havertz was 65.
Huh?
Havertz was 65. Adam Wharton, he's gonna be around.
I'm not. But it's not the same. It's not the same. We just literally. I'm telling you how.
Look at Lawless. He's cracking up. He knows this.
I'm telling you now. If Adam Wharton went to Arsenal in January, let alone for around £55 million, I'll have a gunner tattoo on my forehead.
What?
I would. That is not happening.
That's a bet I've got to take.
Take it. I swear he's not leaving. He's not leaving for about 65 million.
Arteta, please.
That is it's never happening.
I think he's quality, right? Or he's got quality.
For the price tag of 55, 60, it's not happening.
So okay, let me ask you this: would it be a steal to get him for 50 million?
Absolutely, that would be ridiculous.
Would you say that, Lawless? You think Arsenal, if they sign him for 50 million, would that be a steal or a lot of money?
I think it'd be a steal. Like, I think it'd be a decent price. I mean, it'd be a steal. Like, oh my god! Like, well, this is the bargain of the century. Like, nah, he ain't done enough.
The thing is with D, right? D's saying this because he's trying to talk from a Palace point of view. He's talking from a D point of view here. I don't care what he said.
No, I'm not. All right, name me. Look at what happened to Zaha. Tell me, what happened to Zaha? Why didn't he leave to Arsenal or them other football clubs that he was linked with for years? Because Palace do whatever they can to keep a player. Didn't you see what happened with Elise last summer? £35 million release clause, by the way, to Chelsea. Chelsea to Palace.
But £35
million. Why would you not make that happen? But why did it happen?
Because you snitched. Don said you snitched.
What you don't miss about Palace is that these players, they have a good connection with Palace. They do. Why would Elise sign a new deal? He could have continued his contract, £35 million release clause, and could have left this summer for that same price tag.
Okay, so what if you get relegated? Then that's a whole different ball game.
Yeah, but we're talking about January. We're talking January.
Okay, but if you're and there's a lot of games between now and January. If you're comfortably in the bottom 3, players are going to start to look like shit.
No, they're not. No, they're not. The fact that we're in this position makes it even less likely that we're going to sell him.
Come along and you're in the bottom 3,
they'll get going to be like, and the players will say, "Oh, I fancy going in the title race, not winning trophies, not in a relegation battle right now." That's what they'll do, D. And you know what?
That's why they're not joining West Ham.
He and Wharton, like Palace won't do this. I'll use examples: Zaha and Elise. Where are Zaha and Elise? Are they still at Palace?
No, because Zaha, we literally let go of him after we had Eze and Elise.
So basically, he and Wharton will go. It's a matter of when.
Wharton won't go because Wharton doesn't have a release clause.
Yeah, but neither does Gehi, does he?
Yeah, but then his contract is running out, so it's different. And he seems like he doesn't want to.
Both of them will go.
Wharton is happy at Palace. Wharton is happy at Palace.
He's only just arrived. I'm not surprised. He's only literally just come there. That's why I think he's mad.
But I'm telling you now, in January window, you can dream all you like. Maybe if you close your eyes, you might be able to see then Wharton in the Arsenal kit. Or maybe you know how kids like to Photoshop players. Maybe you might have a kid Photoshop like here we go or whatever. But it's not happening. January window, Adam Wharton is never ever joining Arsenal. Never ever.
I might have to clip that up, just in case.
Clip this up.
I think you should have
clipped up what I said about Gehi years ago as well, but you didn't. I said to Gehi's not getting sold for less than £80 million, and he's still here. He didn't get sold. But I think he will do. I think that's not going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen with Gahey. I think £80 million right now is a stretch because of the contract. But that's how Palace operates. See, Paris.